Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic!
I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic!
I'm only gonna do this once. International. All right now.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
Classic!
Yes, Lord, it's the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. Undisputed, undefeated, untested, untried, unmatched. The best ones doing it. The conglomerate. It's the classic codes. You know I gotta come to the ring, man.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance.
Oh yeah.
Standing at 6'2".
Oh yeah.
190 pounds.
Oh yeah.
I give you. Boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid.
Yeah.
Rise from the dirt, it's from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with me. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make-a-wishing me. I got these hoes in the frenzy. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused.
Let's get focused, yo. It's Classic with the classic codes, and I got another great live show for y'all.
Classic!
As always, like we always do it this time. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we got a full slate today. Before we get into that, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you turn on your notifications and make sure you active in the chat, whether you catching this live or you catch it on the rewatch, so we can have a conversation, whether you agree or disagree, because we got to crack these codes, man.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. But we got a full slate. Like I was saying, we got a full slate today. We got a reaction video. We got a question of the day. We got TikTok reaction. And then we also have the code language conversation. So we got a lot to get through. And we don't have a whole lot of time. So we got to get right to it. You know what I mean? We got to get right to it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Tez Down. I know the rest of the gang, chat 333, the best chat on all streaming platforms, will be filing into the building undoubtedly.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Tez Down said, yes, sir. Right on time. Yep, my dog gonna hold it down. Yep. So today we're going to be starting out with our TikTok reaction. We're going to go in a little bit different of an order today. We're going to start off with our TikTok reaction, and we actually going to tap in with my dog, 19 Keys. 19 Keys does great content. I appreciate his work, and we're going to tap in with him in regards to this particular reaction video, and he's going to be talking about the feminization of men. Okay, let me reboot real quick though, because like I told y'all know, chat, we've been bearing with some technical changes to StreamYard lately. But give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Got to resolve something technical real quick, chat. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yes, Lord. All right. Cool. All right. Be right back, chat. I'm trying to resolve this technical issue. 333. What up, souls? 333. Only gonna do this once. Facts. I'm gonna be right back, chat. 1 second. All right. My apologies, chat. It's some technical stuff going on with StreamYard, but I'm at my wits' end, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and send them an email, man. I gotta holler at support. They done went up on the price and went down on the quality. We need to fucking talk. You hear me? I'm trying to give a great show to my chat. Chat 333 here. They ready for me to get them through their day. They commute home. They commute to work. They last hour on the shift. They ready for me to put in this pain for them. You know, I'm here to be great. And the platform don't want to let me. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to have a real intimate conversation via email. Hello? You know what I'm saying? When you get on there, you talk that corporate talk and you get nice and nasty, you start saying per my last email and all that shit. Y'all know, I know the lingo now. Yeah, I know how to curse you out without cursing you out. You know what I mean? I just prefer to talk straight. But listen, we're gonna tap in now. We're going into 19. We're going to tap in with brother 19 Keys. He's going to be talking about the feminization of men. So we're gonna tap in and listen to some of what he got to say and react on this. All right. Y'all go crazy, chat. I'm gonna come to all y'all messages as usual. The tears down said mine was messing up too. Yeah, they went up on the price and changed up, then went down on the quality. We finna have a conversation. I'm about to go to another platform in a minute, but we'll talk about it offline. Let's go, 19 Keys.
Feminine in their thinking. Most of the time when a young man comes, today's young men are too feminine in their thinking. Most of the time when a young man comes to me and I listen to their problems and I listen to the way that they process their problems, I find something striking about it, something honestly unfortunate. And that is that they think and process very feminine in their thinking. Now, when I say feminine, I want you to think about what is feminine versus what is masculine thinking. When I say feminine, I'm not specifically speaking on a woman, but the characteristics and traits of a woman and the features of her nature, which make her a woman, right? In the way that she is built, she has a feminine thinking, and that is when she is the healthiest. When a man is thinking in a masculine way, that is when he is at his healthiest and his highest. So what do I mean by feminine thinking? Well, number one, the way that a lot of men are processing a lot of their problems is through their emotions, right? So they're thinking about it in this myriad of emotions. And what this does is it creates these different bubbles to where you're thinking about all of these possibilities of things that can go wrong, all of these variations of outcomes that can happen. And you usually start thinking about it in a negative manner. Now, the masculine will think.
I'm gonna stop him right there for a second. So, in regards to processing things by way of emotion or processing things primarily through your emotions, the reason why it breeds a feminine behavior, a feminine mannerism, a feminine disposition is because emotions are ever changing. Emotions are volatile. Emotional regulation is important. See, this is the thing about emotions. You can't control what you feel, but you can control how you behave. You can control how you respond, right? And so when you process things through your emotions versus processing things through practicality and understanding your emotions at the same time, knowing how to disregard your emotions, which is necessary the vast majority of the time, specifically for men, disregarding your emotions. How you feel about what you need to do is generally much to do about nothing. What needs to be done is what needs to be done. Your feelings are not up for consideration today. And that's, I mean, it comes with the job, you know? But yeah, men who process things through their emotions, which is why I think I covered yesterday. I forget what panel I was on or if it was my channel, but I had said on some form of content, I was talking about how gangsters are actually very feminine. Like the street dudes, the ones running around, you know, pew, pew, pow, pow, you know, unaliving each other at alarming rates, everything I'm saying alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment. But those people are feminine. They're emotionally unregulated. They're beefing over much of nothing. If you ask them how it all started, they can't tell you. Hey, wrenches, I got somebody spamming the chat. Any wrenches in here? Handle that spam for me, please. But yeah, so you know, the feminization of men is a real thing. Processing things through your emotion is definitely gonna breed, you know, some femininity For sure, for sure. And I think there's a big difference between a man of certain principles and a man that's operating out of emotions. Because sometimes you can see a man with a hairpin trigger and you think that he's emotional, but he actually just is very testy. He's got a certain set of principles. Maybe dealing with some serious PTSD, whatever the case may be. But let's see what else 19 Keys got to say.
About things from a reward-based thought process. And he's going to decrease the options because he's going to think about his willfulness to make the outcome in which he wants to happen. Not constantly ponder, right, through your emotions of what could go wrong. These type of insecurities, right, are not a masculine thing. Perfectionism itself, right? And perfectionism usually comes through insecurities, and more women think about getting things perfect, having the perfect answer, having the perfect thought, finding the perfect color, right? The emotions make you think about more options. What if this go wrong? What if that go wrong? What if we do this? And you get caught up in this worry and this anxiety and stuck in these variations of thought and outcomes instead of focus.
Yeah. That part, you know what I mean? That part. Yeah, you should be focusing, you should be stoic, right? And you should be disciplined. You know, these are male principles that are gonna give you a masculine disposition, even when you're not trying. Emotional men are feminine men, and sometimes it displays itself as toughness, but really you just a very emotional person. You got to know how to regulate yourself. You know, I do believe that there's men who are naturally more emotional than other men. That I do believe that, but all men benefit from regulation, regardless of how emotional you are or aren't naturally. You would benefit from regulating whatever your emotional level is or your thresholds are. Just regulate yourself, regulate your behavior, regulate your body language, regulate. And if you wanted to, and if you are displaying something, make sure it's because you want to, right? Strategically. There's some books that I would recommend, but they kind of dangerous in the wrong hands. Let's roll.
See, the God thinking is be and it is. Abracadabra, as I speak, I create. The God thinking is one who has that ability to produce their will outward into reality. When you are a righteous person, whether you're religious or non-religious, most religions are going to tell you about following God's will. Now, God's will is a blueprint to live, right? God's will is not always easy to follow. God's will may make you do something that you don't want to do, but for the sake of good. So it may be a challenge. And the reason that you're given that masculine energy, the reason you have testosterone is so you can pursue challenge with pleasure, right? So even though it may be challenging, it's going to make you feel good. Matter of fact, it's going to make you feel like a man.
Yup, bingo. We got action. You know, you will. It's crazy because I said last week on one of my streams that a lazy man is an abomination, right? Like you'll have men who groan and gripe, you know, like a little witch about going to the gym or putting some work in or having to do their job at their job. You know what I'm saying? Just complaining. I want to use more vulgarity today, but I'm chilling. The tears down said mine was messing up too. Let's see. Souls of Thought said most new age trauma is feminine. The problems today do not compare to those of the past. Men quitting when it's hard, men crashing out on women, etc. I agree, Souls. I agree. There's problems. Then there's what these people consider problems.
Classic.
I agree. I seen real problems before, but you know it be like that when you travel the world. You see real. You know, yeah. When you travel the world, you see real problems.
International.
You know, I got a song where I say there's problems. Then there's American problems. It's not the same. It's not the same. Yeah, Miles Bachelor. Shout out to Miles. The chat filing in. Everybody, make sure y'all go heavy on that like button. Go heavy on that like button. I don't know what my camera doing. Forgive me, Lord. Souls of Thought said, I got you. Appreciate it, dog. Joe Jet 333. What up? What up? What up? Miss Perfect in the chat in the building. What up? What up? What up, chat?
Classic.
What up, chat? Ted said, ha, trolls. Yeah, we got to get him gone. We got to get him gone. Souls of Thought, clear him out. Joe Jetta, clear him out. Need the book list. Can't do it on here. I'll shoot you. Shit, most of the ones I was going to say, Souls, I guarantee you already read.
Classic.
Or you already got them. They popular. It's just, I don't like broadcasting them to widespread audiences because them books are truly dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll talk offline. But yeah, man, the feminization of men. I think a lot of men that are emotional don't realize how emotional they are because they primarily were raised by women. They surround themselves by women, and women will make you feel like your emotional state or your level of being in tuned with your emotions all the time as a man. If you surround yourself with women, they'll make you feel like that's okay. Like you still got women on the internet pushing for men to have a space to be emotional and shit. Like, no, you're part of the job is toughening the fuck up.
Classic.
It's literally part of the job. All that, you know, I just think it's so unfortunate. I was watching Anton Daniels last night. Shout out to Jazz. She was on the first Queen Code panel. Shout out to Jazz.
Classic.
Jazz was on the Anton Daniels show last night, and she was saying that. She was like, and I just think that's so terrible. I think that men should be able to be emotional and should have these safe spaces and should be able to do this and that. And it's just like, no. How do you think the world got built? You think the world got built with a bunch of niggas crying?
I'm only gonna do this once.
Like, how you think these wars got fought? You think dudes walking around basking in their estrogen got these wars fought?
Classic.
Because I'm gonna tell you which men aren't emotional, right? The barbaric colonizer. The barbaric colonizer isn't emotional at all. So while your man crying on your shoulder and you trying your best to keep it safe, he can't keep you safe when them boys show up.
Right now.
When they show up and take it, because listen, here's a law of nature that doesn't go in accordance with the so-called laws of the government, because we don't have laws, we have rules. Laws don't change, rules get amended. Okay, so words matter, right? But the government calls them laws. This is all alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment. But here's a law of nature for you guys. If you can't protect it, it's not yours. Yeah, I know. You guys like, wait, what you mean? What you mean? You like, you'll go to jail. No, it's a bunch of criminals walking around free.
Classic.
There are criminals everywhere, free as a bird.
I'm only gonna do this once.
All kinds too, every type. So the laws of nature apply because the criminals don't play by the rules of your government. So the laws of nature always apply. The laws of nature trump the laws of the land. The laws of nature are the laws of God. The laws of the land are the laws of man.
Classic.
If you can't protect it, it ain't yours. A nomadic lion walking through, brazen about, looking for a pride to conquer. Not a pride to go join. Not a pride to ask them if they need new members.
Classic.
The lion is looking for a pride to conquer. When he finds a pride, that pride will have an alpha, a Mufasa, if you will. And he will challenge him. If Mufasa can't protect his pride, it will no longer be his.
Classic.
That's the design of God. Any objections? So while y'all telling y'all, man, it's okay to keep crying rivers and shit, it's going to be somebody walking through real militant that wipe their tears away in the dark and don't skip on their push-ups and they burpees that'll come take your shit.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Let's talk, chat. Let's talk, chat. Let's get it. Miles Bassett said, LOL, Miss Perfect is back. Yeah. She back.
Classic.
She back, chat. She back. Everybody be careful. Be careful. Souls of Thought said another pick change. She getting that live feedback. Prestigious. Wait, men can't be emotional? Crying face. They cried in between building. I hear you, prestigious. I'm not saying men can't be emotional.
Classic.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that men shouldn't operate through their emotions. Men are supposed to be pragmatic. It's the only way to be effective and efficient. Men do feel emotions, and if you're a man and you experience being overcome with emotions, I'm not going to tell you that it's not okay. You're living a human experience. I would say go somewhere alone and get that shit out. However you need to get it out. If that means in the form of tears, go cry you some man tears. Just do that shit alone. Men should present strong. You should present strong. Do you? Okay, people be like, well, you shouldn't have to do it 24/7. What you mean? Do y'all have pajama day at your Fortune 100 company? Do y'all have pajama day in the office? Do everybody get to come in there with satin and bonnets on and shit? Do y'all have pajama day at the corporate office? No. Every day you come in there, even on casual day, there is still a dress code.
Classic.
Yeah. On casual Friday, there is still a dress code. There's never a day where you can let this shit get too far out of hand. You're not going to get too comfortable in here. And that's 100% of the time.
Classic.
So if you could operate with inside them parameters in your job and in your field, then as a man, you can operate inside them parameters for your masculinity. You can present to the world your strength. All this going on TV and crying and shit, that ain't it, G. That ain't it, G. I get if somebody passed or whatever the case may be, like it's exceptions to the rules. But if you just on TV crying because life hard, G, the wolves gonna eat you alive.
Classic.
Ain't that dude that was crying? Let's go take everything off his person.
I'm only gonna do this once.
It's wolves outside, man. They outside. Yeah, Mama V, what up? I love me an emotional man. I know you do, Mama V.
Classic.
I know you do. I know you do. I know that's what you want. The Tears Down said, no, they didn't, P. Yeah, Mama V, emotional intelligence. Yeah, you got to regulate. Souls of Thought said they can be at prestige, just need to be done in the right manner and time. Exactly. Prestige just said, you're strict on men. I don't think they should hold in all these emotions. I understand. Prestigious, are you a woman? I can't tell from the name. Are you a woman? I mean, I'm from the way I'm reading it, I'm assuming, but I just want to ask. I prefer to ask instead of assume. Yeah, you're giving woman advice, but women give men the worst advice. That's why men need men. Women can't raise men because y'all tell them things like this. And I'm not. Hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to chat 333. And we love all perspectives. They are welcome. I appreciate your difference of opinion on this. But yeah, I respectfully have to disagree. I don't think that men should be letting all their emotions out. I think they should be keeping a bit of rage stored up for when the warrior has to leave the garden. There is a time for war and there is a time for peace. Allegedly all for content creation purposes. But if you read through your scriptures, for those of you that have a doctrine that you subscribe to, then you would know there is a time for war and a time for peace. And a crybaby ass man is not built for the battlefield.
Classic.
If he is the head of your household will be overrun.
I'm only gonna do this once.
You need somebody that's ready to stand in the paint. Both feet. I'm just saying. I guess I am a little strict on men. I've been called militant. I have been called militant on multiple occasions. I'm not going to deny it. Let me see. Miles Batchelor said, a man showing emotion publicly loses points by the minute. Yeah. Men have to understand how they're going to be viewed amongst their peers because their peers are their direct competition should this world ever become lawless. Understand that. The Tez Down said, the world is strict on men. That's facts. Joe Jett said, I think your logic has to oversee your emotions because what you feel can be subjective and cause divisiveness while your logic can be objective towards personal interests and lean towards the whole. Absolutely. Poetic shit too, Joe. Joe, you the next one to write the book out the chat, man. Jay Zilla sent me the link, man. The book available, y'all. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna make a post on the YouTube page. And put the Amazon book link on the post. All right, chat. So look for that post on my actual channel. Okay. Jay Zilla's book is available. The hard copies are available to order. All right. Joe Jet said, but there's positive and negative to each side. For sure. Joe Jet said the context is important. Always. The Tears Down said, control your emotions, acknowledge they exist, and conquer them. We are still human. Facts. We gonna feel. The Tears Down said, not wearing a bonnet to the corporate casual Friday. You can't. You can't. There's still a dress code on corporate Friday. On casual Friday. Miles Bastard said, I cried out loud when mama passed, but in solitude. Oh, for sure. Hey, listen, man, I cried like a baby when I at my auntie funeral. I think, man, listen, when my dog died. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I ain't do it for no audience, though. Joe Jess said, Mama V want her man to ugly cry. Yeah, yo, oh God, droopy lip ass boy. Droopy. She want a little slobber. No puffy.
Classic.
She want the Tyrese baby boy tears. On God. Mama V said, this is a safe space to ugly cry. I got you. Dead. Cause you got me as long as you like me. And then when you don't like me no more, you throw it in my face. Hey, gentlemen, let me know if I'm lying. Joe Jet said, what more do you want from me? Man, ugly tears. Oh God. Hey.
Today I got time, cuz.
Let's talk about it. Prestigious said, I just came here to see if Classic was single. Oh, she's shooting. Oh, made you look. I get it. Hey, now listen. Prestigious. I know that I am handsome. You know what I'm saying? You had to slide in here and just.
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you wanted to see about your boy. You know what I'm saying? Tears Down said shots. Joe Jet said shots. Hey, she made me blush, folks. She made me blush on camera. I love it. Yeah, I don't discuss my personal, you know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Hey man, it's some shit you gotta keep in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Chat, you gotta keep some shit in the trunk.
Classic.
Hey, Miles said bang, bang. Yeah, it's up there today. I'll take that as a no. Don't assumptions killed the cat.
Classic.
Assumptions killed the cat. It wasn't curiosity. It was assumptions. I'm fucking with you. Souls of Thought said, be careful, Classic. No pick, no trust. Hey, Souls, Souls. You see me doing the two-step, Souls?
Classic.
Souls. Hey, Souls, you see the way, hey, y'all ain't know I knew how to tap dance.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Y'all, the Tears Down said she came here to get Classic coded. Souls of Thought said the world today is not the same. Hey, man. Hey, he has seen me before. I'm sure. I don't know. See when there's no profile picture, you know how I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I do see a lot of people. I did just have a show too. I don't know what's going on. You feel me? But we gonna move off of the feminization of men. Shout out to 19 Keys. Tap in with him on all his platforms. Y'all know how to find him. He not hard to find. Yeah. All right, we moving into the question of the. You know what? Coming off of feminization of men, let's move into. Coming off of feminization of men, let's move into the other reaction. We're gonna go back to back on the reactions, man. Because they kind of tie into each other. So the Truth After Dark, shout out to Paul Pierce and Azar. All right, we sliding over there to YouTube. We're gonna go to the Truth After Dark and tap in with them real quick. And they actually talking about this. Interesting, right? This is something that has been spoken about before, but they actually gonna be talking about women proposing to men. So they just had this conversation fresh. We're gonna tap in and see what they had to say about it, and then I'm gonna just do an authentic reaction. I didn't watch this segment of the stream all the way through, and so most of this reaction will be authentic for y'all. So let's get it.
So Bella Thorne, she proposed to her fiance. What do you feel about?
Where they find them at? Damn.
What do you think about a woman propose? She's from here. What kind of? Yeah, she's white.
She's not from America.
She's a white lady.
No way.
So what do you think about women proposing to men?
I feel like that's how it should be. Truthfully.
You think that a woman should propose to a man?
I mean, I feel like if men are the prize, why
Men are the prize?
That's what I feel.
All right.
We had this on other episodes. I said, like, when you said who's the prize, the man is the prize, because at the end of the day, it's no benefits to us to marry a woman, because when a woman marries us as a man, regardless if we're minimum wage, middle class, or upper class, it's you get the kid, you get everything. You get the kids, you get the money. Like why is it advantageous to me to marry? I feel like I'm the prize because you all get the advantages go to y'all, so y'all should be bend the knee, like Game of Thrones.
Me personally, I'm gonna say this: I would never propose to a man in a million years.
That's programming. Paul Pierce just gave a lot of logic. I'm not one to argue with a good point. I don't really care about how stuff sounds out loud. What's more important is the information, and is it pertinent, and does it have some substantial, context to it? And Paul Pierce just made a lot of good points. He said, yeah, you should. Think about this, man. If you're entering into a contract that is extremely one-sided and benefits the woman in 90-something% of that possible outcomes, right, in this contract, and the man stands to benefit somewhat type shit, you know what I'm saying? If that's a bad contract on his side, why would he kneel down and ask you, can he please put you in this beneficial ass contract?
Classic.
Why? He just made a lot of good points. I ain't gonna argue with no good point. You kneeling down and asking her, hey, can I please put you in a contract that's going to benefit you the absolute most? And should things go wrong, it's going to tear me to absolute shreds. Would you please get in this contract with me? Well, don't mind if I do.
Classic.
Yeah. Hey, that shit made a lot of sense to me. Prestigious said, Soul of Thought, I didn't know you had your own show. Oh, yeah, you got to tap in with the whole conglomerate. Let me go ahead and take this time. Thank you, Prestigious. Go ahead. Let me go ahead and take this time. And point out the whole squad. Make sure you subscribe to Souls of Thought. Subscribe to Conversations with Soft Rain. Rain spelled like Rain Supreme. Subscribe to the Tez Down, TEZDOWN. And subscribe to Uncle Plug TV. Plug spelled with 2 G's. Tap in with the whole team. We got content coming all day long.
Classic.
Literally though. The Tez Down said, I would like one woman to argue this. Souls of Thought. Hey, what you say, Tez? I would like one woman to argue this. Hey, what you on?
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
So the Thought said, yes, ma'am. We go live every Monday through Wednesday, 8:15 p.m. Yep, the night show be going crazy. Can't wait to see what y'all doing tonight, man, on the night show. For sure. Miles Batcher said, this ain't new. A man has zero legal stability in a marriage. Come on now. My man made a lot of good points. Souls of Thought said, me and Classic do Sunday service on Sunday mornings. Yeah, we literally, and then now we got the Classic Red Room on Saturday nights. Red Room with Classic on Saturday nights for those who are of age, adults only. Prestigious said, Classic, don't dry me up agreeing with him. Dry you up? It was what?
Classic.
Hey, chat. She said, don't dry her up. That mean I was already winning.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Hey, that mean I was already winning, chat. Shit. I know what I heard. Did y'all hear that? Chat?
Today I got time, cuz.
Hey, look. Hey. Hey, look, the Tez Down said they red rooming. Lisa said this makes a whole lot of sense. Shout out to Lisa in the chat. Slide
Classic.
through. Yes, Lord. Hey, yeah, he made some good points. I want to see what she say. Let's go.
Like a man who's a leader, and I want him to lead me. And that goes for everything. When he's ready to marry me,
I'm the leader, propose.
No, he
told you the directions.
No, a man who's a real leader ain't gonna say that. They're never gonna have their girl get on me and give him a ring. Like that's some corny.
That's what America brainwashed us.
No, that's not America. That's in the Bible.
No, what the Bible says.
The Bible is a man is the leader. I'm not going off of
the Bible say that men should propose.
No, but it also doesn't say that. It doesn't put a woman in a position to be the person that's proposing to a man. Like a man is the person who
God
creates
made
a family.
woman for man.
Hey.
Not if you're going by the Bible.
Hold on.
We're going by the Bible.
Hey, we got to stop using the Bible as a blanket statement. Like it ain't hella books, chapters, and verses in there. The Bible got arranged marriages. The Bible got divorce. The Bible got, I mean, it's a big book, y'all. You can't just use the whole Bible. Like come out some scripture or something. It's kind of wild. He said the Bible got a lot going on. The Bible got, lawful polygyny in it. The Bible got monogamy in it. The Bible got, you see what I'm saying? The Bible got a lot going on.
Classic.
The Bible got cheaters, scammers. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Y'all got to stop doing that. It's because it's like which part you talking about? I read it. Let's go, chat.
I don't know what religions everybody's out there, but we're going by the Bible. Man was made first. So the nigga was out doing whatever he was in the wild. He needed some help, so he created the woman to help the man.
The woman is a helper, and at the end of the day, I feel like a man should. I don't care.
Hold on, chat. Y'all going crazy. Souls of Thought said a pick a day keeps the D ready to play. The tears down said prestigious. This is not the after dark. LOL. Hey, look, I don't know who that is, but she playing. Hey, Souls of Thought said women are destroying the Bible. Damn, Souls. You all right? My man said women are destroying the Bible.
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
It's a cold game, man. It's a cold game. Let's move.
I think that it's very masculine for a woman to propose to a man. It will make me feel like I'm not in my femininity whatsoever. And I feel like at the end of the day, I'm not getting
shit. On the contrary, a man kneeling down to a woman is an act of submission. 85% of communication is nonverbal. A man kneeling down to a woman and asking her some shit is submission. Who's supposed to be submitting in a marriage since we bringing up the Bible? So who should begin the marriage with a gesture of submission? I actually like that one proposal I saw. I wish I could find it, but I don't remember who it was. But the man kneeled down to propose to her, and she kneeled down on 2 knees to accept. Now, I thought that shit was absolutely... Classic. He kneeled down to propose to her. She kneeled down on both. He kneeled down on 1 knee and asked her. She kneeled down on both knees to say yes. I thought that was hard. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. If Classic ever proposed, Classic gonna stand up though. I ain't gonna hold you. I like standing up and shit. No pun intended. Let's go, chat.
On a knee to propose to a big ass man. I think that that's not cute. And I think that at the end of the day, if that's the case, we don't have to be married, because I'm not going to propose to you. And not because I feel like the man has to do this grand gesture, but I'd rather us come to an agreement together and be like, should we get married? Because it makes sense for this to happen and that to happen. And we are committed to each other. And we do want to be with each other for the rest of life. If anything happens to me, I would want you to be able to do, be the one to handle that. Like, that will be a collective decision and we can make that together. It doesn't have to be some grand proposal. But what I will not do is get on the knee and propose to a man. The only thing I'm doing on my knees is
that doesn't make sense, because I'm saying
that doesn't make Paul be fucking for real.
That's kind of crazy. So never mind, her priorities mixed up. He said we will be discussing this tonight. We tapped in 8:15 Central Standard Time, Souls of Thought and Uncle Plug TV and Conversations with Soft Rain. You can get it on all 3 channels streaming live. Miles Bachelor said LOL. Souls of Thought said they say it but have zero credibility behind it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Lisa said it's showing that he's committing, in my opinion. Okay, so the kneeling down is not submission, it's commitment. Interesting. Chat, what y'all think? Souls of Thought said most proposals and wedding traditions came from slavery, even jumping over brooms. If you have no hops. No, facts. He said if you have no hops. That boy fool. Miles Bachelor said people are destroying the Bible, using it to do their BS, not just women. Wait, hold on. We disagree? Wait. Souls of Thought said, Miles. It was content baiting for tonight, but yes. Oh, okay. Look, hey. All right, y'all cooled it off. I thought I was finna have to.
Fighting out of the Southpaw stance.
I thought it was up, chat.
Classic.
It's not Souls of Thought. He about 3-2 now. He trying to get his record up. Don't debate him. He about 3-2 in the chat now. What's your record in the chat? You always lose to the women. He be bowing out. Let's go.
Stop being on this podcast saying this.
Listen to me, and I'm gonna be for real.
Like, don't do that.
I'm gonna be for real.
Like, if you can really imagine a girl getting on her knees with a ring, like, baby, I'll let you know when I'm ready to get married.
Everything else, why wouldn't it be for a ring?
That's weird. I'm moving on from this.
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, that's out of control. Like,
no, I'm just like, no, you said it. You said it.
Well, I'm getting on my knees for something else for my man, but it's not going to be
for
for proposal.
something else. Get on your knees for something else.
Bye. Anyways, I'm moving on.
Right, let's move on.
That's ridiculous. That
That's
man
not
on the
ridiculous.
All right, so they finna move it. They about to move it to another topic, but that was a great conversation. Soul said he undefeated in the chat. No, I seen you take an L now. I'll bear witness. He said, Lisa, give me my lives back. No, it's over with. Y'all was about to say, I seen you take an L now. We all was here for that L. Miles Bowser said, my bad. Slight fender bender. No, you good, Miles. Miles, you good. You good. We men. You know what I'm saying? We just got done talking about that. Y'all could disagree. The Truth After Dark, women proposing to men. Great conversation. I appreciate the chat for holding the conversation down, offering their different perspectives. You know, chat 333, the best ones doing it.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yes, Lord. Let's move. Let's move. All right. So the question of the day is everything flowing together today. Now, y'all, why should men marry? Go ahead, drop good reasons in the chat. Women and men, don't be shy. It's a little bit of everybody in here today. Don't be shy. Why should men marry? Men and women alike. I want to know why they should. Don't hit me with 100 reasons why they shouldn't. That's not the question. The question is, why should men marry? That is the question. Not shouldn't. Don't hit me with the why nots. Not yet. I know Cortez typing some shit. That is not the answer to this question. Stop. Stop right now, Cortez.
Classic.
Tell me why they should. Why should men marry? Let's talk about it. Let's stay on a positive frequency. Miss Perfect in the chat said, hey, y'all, click the X on the right side of the chat box and click the like button and come on back. That's facts. Yeah, to see the like button, you do have to click the X to get the chat to go away, and then you can like the video and bring the chat right back up. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Miss Perfect in the chat. They perfect in the chat, Tez.
Classic.
They perfect in the chat, Tez. Hey. But yeah, why should men? I see the answers filing in. I see you, Prestigious. I'm coming to the chat. I want to let a few answers pile up real quick. Y'all talk to me. Why should men get married? Why should we do it? Yep, we got to figure this one out, chat.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
we gotta pull it together, chat. We gotta see what's going on. Why should we do it? So here go answer number one. Prestigious says you live longer. I seen that stat before. I saw that stat before. They say married men live longer than single men. I saw that stat before. Anybody got a source on that though, or is that a hood cliche? I know Google says it too, but that could be propaganda. So I'm just trying to figure it out. All for content creation purposes, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But she said you live longer. Is that true? Married men live longer? We got who the source behind that that information. I'm just asking. We like to verify and validate here on the Classic Codes. The tears down. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, even if it's someone else's. Boy, what?
Classic.
Boy, what? Miles Bassett said to finance the divorce. Miles. Come on, Miles. I said, why should we do it, Miles? The chat gonna act up, man. The chat just gonna act up, man. Miles pulled up today, and he been on that since he got
Today
it.
I got time, cuz.
I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you. Joe Jet said, men should marry to show the community and proclaim leadership as being a cornerstone piece for community to build off of. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe, with some good-ass reasons, Joe. Come on, Joe.
Classic.
There we go. Let's talk, fellas. Souls of Thought said, give you some of your Anton Daniels bucks back. Hey, I went crazy yesterday. Gratitude, brother. Gratitude. I lost my damn mind. I had something to
Classic.
say. Hey, I knew you was watching too. I said, Souls, I knew you was watching. I said, damn, shout out to the Souls for the super chat. The super chat open for anybody who want to spend money with the channel, man. We put it right back into the quality of the content. But yeah, he said, hey, I know Souls up watching this shit. Like, damn, he said, that's no super chats today. You know I got you, dog.
Classic.
Hey, man. Everybody wish Souls a happy belated birthday, too. Souls of Thought birthday just passed, man. Shout out to my dog. Hey, chat, wish my dog a happy belated birthday.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? His born day anniversary just slid by. Lisa said, no, it's true. Oh yeah, and shout out to my brother, my actual big brother, my real big brother. I know he probably still coaching right now. But yeah, shout out to my big brother. It's his birthday. My big brother, Ingenious Music. You know what I'm saying? It's his birthday today. He'll be celebrating however many years. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. Hey, he said, no, it's true. So married men live longer. Okay. The tears down said, right, Lisa. Right. Because I sure asked for a source. So the thought said Miles went from defending women to bashing. LOL. Rich double talk. Yeah, he double talking. Miles, you caught. You busted. He said, I ain't got a good reason. A warm bed is not enough. Damn, Miles. Miles on that today. He's swinging for the fences. Miss Perfect in the chat said, Harvard Health / Marriage and Men's Health. A large survey. Adults found married men are healthier than those never married or whose marriages ended. Married men live longer than unmarried men. So this is from Harvard Health. We have, thank you for our researcher, Miss Perfect in the chat.
Classic.
Gratitude. Joe Jet said, happy birthday. Yup. Souls of Thought said, gratitude. Y'all showed out on my B-Day. Oh, you already know. Souls of Thought said, happy birthday to the brother. Oh, for sure. Thank you. Ooh, we got a $20 super chat. Lisa in the super chat. Run it up.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. $20 much appreciated because women stress more on the relationship, men don't. Ooh, agreed. They definitely gonna stress before we do, ain't they, fellas? They definitely gonna stress before we do. Hey, Souls of Thought said that study was all white men. Damn. Well, there goes that.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Hey, no white dudes in the chat today, but shout out to all my Caucasian subscribers. They not in the chat today, unless they here. Speak up. The Tez Down said it was okay. It was okay Caucasian though. Wait, what? It was on Caucs though. Oh, okay, it was on Caucasians though. Okay. Cortez, you typed that shit funny as hell, boy. You got me on here sounding illiterate. Hey, man. Hey, let's go, man. So why should men get married? I got a few good reasons out of it, though. Let's recap real quick. So we got the study on Harvard Health, right? Let's recap. I'm going to slide back to Joe Jet answer real quick. All right, so Joe Jet said men should marry to show community and proclaim leadership as being a cornerstone piece for a community to build off of. I like that answer. I think that's my favorite answer to this question of the day right there, as far as why men should marry. I know we can discuss the 99 reasons why we shouldn't, because it is a bad contract for a man. That's just literally a fact, which is why I'm pro mandatory prenuptial agreements, especially when you entering into a bad contract with the understanding that 80% of the divorces are filed by the person who benefits from the bad contract. It doesn't benefit you not to have a prenuptial agreement. And if your woman can manipulate your brain by saying a prenup is your way of saying that it ain't gonna work, if she can manipulate your brain like that, you're not the leader going into the marriage in the first place.
Classic.
Newsflash, you ain't the head of the household.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah. Newsflash. Pro mandatory prenups. I think it should be illegal to get married without a prenuptial agreement. Miss Perfect in the chat said, let me check that, Souls. Souls of Thought said, just leave it, Miss Perfect. Yeah, trying to see if it was all white people. The Tez Down said, plural marriage, 99% success rate. What's a plural marriage? Prestigious said, prenup. Oh, no, I'm out. Bye. We gonna miss you.
Classic.
Look. The prenup is because you out. Look. You see how that works? See, oh, I'm out. That's what y'all like to say. Look, take the first part off. You see how I say, oh no, I'm out. That's what y'all like to do, and that's why men need prenup. What are you talking about? Hey, what? Hey, listen, that's kind of the point. That's kind of the point. Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah, hey, that's just like mandatory DNA testing. Women like, why do you need a DNA test? I told you the daddy. What you think? We taking your word for it? God bless you, but hell no.
Classic.
Have me out here a goofy, and we know how many dudes raising babies that they think is theirs. Shit, lying to me. Ain't nothing wrong with protect. When did protecting yourself stop being cool? Somebody answer. Somebody answer. When did protecting yourself stop being cool? When that happened? Oh, okay. Miles Bachelor said legally lineage is a good reason to marry. Facts. I like that answer. The Tez Down said polygamy is 99% successful with little to no divorce. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. So we're not going to talk about that. The chat don't want to talk about that. All the women to leave. All the women. Tez know how to make the women lead a party. Don't do that, Tez. Don't bring up polygamy. You know that's a buzzword. Souls of Thought says, see, I told you, no pick, no trust, no longevity. Hey, look, she left quick. That's all it took, baby.
Classic.
That's all. Damn, baby, that was our first disagreement. You gone?
I'm only gonna do this once.
Hey, I cannot lead her, souls. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. And she got up out of there. Hey. Hey, come on, G. We can't make this shit up in the words of Kevin Samuels, man. Oh, my God. All right, that's it on the question of the day. Let's move into the code language conversation. The code language conversation for the day is rank. All right. So like we always do with the code language conversation, we're going to look up the overview or the definition of rank, and then we'll discuss it from there, okay? A rank establishes a relative order or position of items within a set, assigning each item a place based on its quality or standard relative to others. Rankings are used in various contexts, including statistical analysis, information retrieval, and hierarchical structures. The goal is to create a coherent list where each item is ranked higher, lower, or equal to another, guiding users or systems to most relative or appropriate items. All right. So understand how we said rank can be applied in multiple contexts, including hierarchical structures. Right. So I want to kind of more so I want to kind of liken this to the way people see their own value in society, right? First, you have to understand what it is that you value as an individual, because everyone doesn't have the same values. Everyone doesn't have the same desires. Everyone doesn't have the same morals, right? So you have to first understand what it is that you value and then build out from there. But based on the things that you value, you can rank yourself. You can measure your position amongst the others in society. Well, they say comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison, I believe, is a little bit different than ranking to a degree. It can be looked at as semantics, but I don't think so. I think it's just one of those thin line concepts, right? Because I don't know, like comparison is more so like rooted to me. When they say comparison is the thief of joy, it's almost like stealing away a moment, right? You got a new car and it's a brand new, fully loaded Civic, right? And you happy about your new car, but your friend that's richer than you just got a new car too, and it's a Bentley. And because Bentley costs more than Civic, you somehow are supposed to feel less happy about your new car because it's only just a Civic. Like, that's comparison is a thief of joy, right? That's kind of a little bit different than what I'm talking about in regards to rank. Rank is something that we can substantiate to a degree, right? We can substantiate it. So in corporate, for example, when it's time to give out yearly raises, they have to create a bell curve. You're going to have some people that get the minimum raise or no raise at all, some people that get the highest end of the spectrum, and the majority that fall in the middle will get the average raise increase, right? Well, in order to do that, you're going to have to rank your team members, right? You're going to have to rank them somehow, and you have to be able to substantiate your rankings, because oftentimes you have to sit in front of each one of these individuals and explain their review to them in their face. So you have to have some substantial evidence as to why they're getting the median pay increase versus the highest pay increase, or versus the low or no pay increase, right? And so when you come to substantiate things and rank things, some people love to use numbers. Some people like to use intangibles. So I think first, when you try to come up with ranking, you have to assess, what are we grading on? What's the scale? You know, and then we go from there, right? But rankings, I think, matter. Understanding where you fall in rank, it matters. It matters with the way you speak to people, with the way you, because you should respect everybody from the doorman to the penthouse. You should. But in our capitalist society, it doesn't necessarily work that way. And so having a firm understanding of where you land and where you rank amongst people, it can give you a little bit more clarity on why people handle you and deal with you and perceive you the way that they perceive you and receive you. If you're high, if you up in rank, right? Some people may treat you with a high level of admiration, but then there'll be others in the cut that are watching you with envy. Pros and cons. But understanding where you at, you can have an understanding of why you get what you get when you outside. You understand what I'm saying? So rank is very important. I think that let me see. Oh, y'all on something else. Let's say polygamy. There's too many selfish women in the world for polygamy. Yeah, in this part of the world, it's a little different from the code language, but I'm just catching up on comments. And jealousy. Yep. The tears down. There's a lot of women that are comfortable with. Okay, we're gonna come back to this for chat Q&A because y'all going crazy. But yeah, code language on rank. So I just wanted to break that down and discuss like hierarchy and understanding. Also understanding where you are in rank can tell you who to listen to. It could be a little bit of a roadmap, a compass, right? If you know you want to be here, but you acknowledge that you're here, you know who you can talk to teach, and you know who you can talk to learn from. You know what I mean? You have an understanding of what looking up consists of, right? So it's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that goes into it. But yeah, that's the code language on rank. Let's get into this chat Q&A because y'all playing. All right, so I got a couple minutes for chat Q&A. All right, so y'all want to talk about this polygamy thing? Let's do it. Let's see where it all started off at. All right, so the tears down said polygamy is 99% successful with little to no divorce. Souls of Thought said, see, I told you, no pick, no trust, no longevity. Souls of Thought said, the way you do one thing is the way you do all. Lisa said, polygamy, there's too many selfish women in the world, and jealousy. Shit, you ain't said nothing but a word. That's a fact, though.
Classic.
As soon as you bring it up, they get triggered most of the time. The tears down said there's a lot of women that are comfortable with polygamy. Plural marriage is highly successful. Mama V said polyamory relationships still have jealousy, but it's discussed differently. Well, that's because polyamory involves the woman being able to do whatever she wants to. And so, yeah, any man with any sense of pride or any form of an ego whatsoever is not going to be cool with the understanding in the back of his mind that somebody else is clapping his girl's cheeks.
Classic.
So yeah, it's gonna be some issues in all polyamorous relationships if the man's got a pair of way blows. Hello?
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna fly. You know, if a dude is cool with you being able to do what you want as well, he don't even I ain't gonna lie to you, he don't even love you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You there for some type of amenity. And he getting what he getting from you. He don't love you. Mama V said, I also believe married men live longer because they got a wife reminding them to check the expiration date on the milk. Y'all still drinking cow milk? That's crazy. Y'all still drink cow milk?
Classic.
They're gonna hold you. That cow milk made for baby cows now. You know what I'm saying? I know Shorty made the song Moo, but y'all gotta stop drinking that cow milk, chat. Chat, y'all still drinking cow milk?
Yeah.
Y'all got to stop that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love y'all, chat. I want y'all to live a long time. Y'all, that cow milk made for baby cows. You don't see cows drinking human breast milk. It's just, Miles Bastard said, ranks are top to bottom. Comparisons have pros and cons. Facts. Mama V said, Felice birthday, Souls. Absolutely. Happy birthday to Souls. The tears down said, less than 18% divorce rate among qualified studies. Utah only state that legalizes it. Hey, man, we got some quantitative data for y'all ass. Polygyny works. And that's polygyny, right? Not polygamy. You saying polygamy, that's the umbrella. Polygyny would be one man, multiple wives. Is that what you're referring to? Or are you talking about all forms of plural marriage? I just want to get it straight, Tez. Lisa said, yeah, there's community out there at Tez, but majority of the women not into it. Facts. Let's see. The Tez down said, big birthday ups. Facts. Mama V said, is not do what you want. It's still a relationship, but you're just open about the other ones. Mama V, Does polyamory, does it or does it not qualify the woman to get another alternate peen than the main man's?
Classic.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but polyamory allows for this woman to deal with multiple men. Is that correct? I just want to make sure, because if that's correct, then it's going to forever have problems. If either man has any sense of pride in any form of an ego whatsoever, he not going to even listen, being open about it is worse. You letting me know you finna go see Arthur to go get your cheeks clapped? Hell no.
Classic.
Man, click out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not set up for that. My emotional stability got demarcation points, and you're stepping on them. Miles Bachelor said, "Hecky nah." Joe Jet said, cow puss, don't do it. Oh God, we ain't messing with that cow milk. Stop today. The Tez Down said, Lisa, they into it. He has a battery and a gas tank that goes forever. Lisa said, happy birthday, souls. The Tez Down said, all forms, to be fair. Nah, I ain't with the all forms. Nah, chat, y'all about to trigger me, chat. I'm not with all forms of poly. I'm not.
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
Listen, I'm cool with polygyny. Polyamory ain't in the Bible. Polygyny is in the Bible. All that stepping out to do multiple husbands and swinging back and forth, because that's swinging. You swinging back, and I'm not with all that. I ain't with all that. Y'all do what y'all want. Listen, I'm not going to say I don't judge. I do judge. I'm letting y'all know I ain't with all that shit. Y'all do what y'all want, though, for sure. We all grown adults. We all got decisions to make. If it ain't illegal by the United States government, then, I mean, shit, go ahead and have at it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But you would never catch me outside with a woman on my arm that I know is taking some other caca. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not on this side of the world or the other. Is y'all crazy? Not on my arm. Not she with me, and I know she getting some up, man. Not on my arm. Outside? Nah. Hell no. No. Any women in the chat into it? Uh-oh. He nosy. Mama V said, do what you want is called being single. Oh, God. Mama V said, correct. Yeah, no. Ain't gonna be no other wee-wee. She said, correct. Yeah, ain't gonna be no other wee. She said, it's not for everyone. It's not for any men. It's not for, you need two feminine men to be involved in some shit like that. Like I seen the one lady that's in a poly relationship and she's the wife and she got multiple husbands. Those men all have breasts, respectfully.
Classic.
All of those men have breasts. All of them are high-yielding estrogen men. Okay,
I'm only gonna do this once.
All of them, and they all seem mildly zesty. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like it's a certain brand of man that's gonna go for some shit like that. Me, I'm not that brand of man.
Classic.
No. Once I find out you getting some other, go ahead on. Go ahead on now. Miles Bachelor said more than one D is sword fighting. Yeah, it's too much going on. The Tez Down said all dorks referred to the stats I dropped. Mama V said Jedi mode. Look. Mama V cutting up, man. Lisa said, I think that it would be a much easier life. 2 women, 1 man specifically. Okay, Lisa.
Classic.
You follow me on something else? You follow me on some other platforms?
I'm only gonna do this once.
The Tez Down said forums percentage. Mama V said, I've got multiple partners. Hey, listen, just live your life. Hey, go ahead. The Tez Down said they are her beard. Hey, Tez, you be shooting. Lisa said, okay, Mama V. Judge said Lisa gets it. Amen. Hey, listen, we couldn't do all this good ass content trying to help the people, and wasn't no wives gonna show up to subscribe to the classic codes. We knew somebody was gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? We knew somebody was gonna show up, Joe. Lisa said, chill, B. Oh, shit. The Tez Down, I invest in the sister wifehood. Hey, man, listen. It's been a slice. I got a ride. Chat Q&A been amazing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to my homies. Tap in with Souls of Thought. Tap in with Souls, spelled like soles of your shoes. Tap in with the Tez Down, TEZDOWN. Tap in with Conversations with Soft Rain. Rain spelled like Rain Supreme. Tap in with Uncle Plug TV. Plug spelled with 2 G's. Man, make sure you subscribe to all them channels. You'll have content 24/7. Of course, make sure you tap in with me every day. You know, we streaming and we dropping content. So, you know, it is what it is. My man said for the egg, for the dough, plural marriage. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, man, make sure you tap in. If you don't do nothing else, though, for me, make sure you stick to the codes. We got another classic.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart and I harden the flow.